This is such an interesting cultural phenomenon. I want to talk about it. I'm kind of not sure where I land on it, just because there's a lot to unpack with this whole situation. And there's good things and there's bad things. And it ties into a lot of what's going on in our gaming culture, in our streaming culture. We kind of saw similar to last night when Hassan just lost his mind on Ethan Klein shouting and swearing at him, calling him racist. And I'm like, wow, this is exactly what happened to me on my stream on Thursday night when Smash JT, another gaming YouTuber, came on and started just shouting racist, anti-Semite, white supremacist at me. I remember the white supremacist was the funniest part, and I'm like, I'm Hispanic, and my wife is El Salvadoran. What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. But this is what they do. The left has tried to control people and cancel people and destroy them for so long. And it was a big cancel campaign against me. It was really, really sad that guy acted like that. And people just don't care anymore. They're done with this. And I think Smash really miscalculated. I think he really thought that, like, I would respond to being called a racist, like I was going to be scared of it or something like that. And it's like, bro, I mean, I've been here since Gamergate. You haven't. And that's exactly why this is not flying anymore. So let's get into this. This is a little bit of a different situation. Now, I didn't shout the N-word at anybody, especially a kid. So it's a little different of a situation, but I do run a pop culture news website where we talk about all things in culture, which is very important. I want you guys to sign up because YouTube's very unreliable, and this is the one spot where you can get all of your information about what's going on in the culture from a right-wing perspective where we are not equivocating to the left whatsoever. And I appreciate all you guys for being here for this because it's very important. And Phantom Pulse has been growing like crazy. We got a ton of paid subscribers this week. Thank you so much. Now, John Trent, who used to run Bounding Into Comics and used to be used by every single YouTuber out there before they decided, we don't like your clout because you're really right-wing. He quit Bounding Into Comics because they were censoring him there. They didn't want him to tell the truth about the LGBTQ agenda, etc. They wanted Disney access, and so he had to leave to do this. And so we've gone independent, doing this on Substack, which is a free speech platform, which is awesome. And we don't have any advertising, and that's the main thing. That's why you can't trust any of the media these days, because the advertisers actually dictate their content. If you don't know this, like, they have advertising policies, and they will just ding you if you say anything about certain woke groups and things like that. If you use the word woke, even, they ding you. The YouTube Google algorithm is also set to do similar, and so of course this has a problem over here immediately. But that's why we have Substack. So Substack's great. You can sign up right here, and you can do a free membership, and that way I can send you the news. Usually what I do is I send out like a daily blast and then occasional articles when there's exclusive crazy stuff going on that you need to see right away. And the daily blast, I just put all of our articles in here, so that way you are always in contact and always see what we're doing. It's pretty cool. And if you want to support with the paid membership, it's only $5 a month. It supports us doing this. We're doing it full time, and we're building very, very fast. So get this in the description below. Sign up so we don't lose you. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the real change in culture. Now, this is pretty interesting. So a Rochester woman was filmed saying the N-word. Can I say that on YouTube? Or do they ban me? Let me know. I actually don't know for sure, so I'm not going to torpedo this video. But she said it. If I was allowed to say it in this context, I would for sure. But again, I'm scared of this platform. So during a heated confrontation, it raised over $700,000 through online donation. I'm sorry, I typoed. It's 400,000. I need to fix that. It's shocking several, as this is a huge sign. There's pushback against an internet mob mentality that has become all too common. People's lives should not be destroyed over saying words, and finally people are saying they've had enough. And that's kind of my take here. And because this is pretty rough, so I looked up this whole situation, watched the video. Oh my gosh, it went to $500,000 now. Well, it's going to be 700 soon enough. So I guess maybe I'll leave my typo. My gosh, I can't believe this. But I watched the situation, and with this situation, we had a dude in a park holding up a phone, trying to get her so he could become a social media star and get the white woman, get her canceled, get her entire life destroyed for saying a word, right? On the other hand, he didn't actually film the thing with the kid, so I don't know the real story here. And what she said here, though, is, my name is Shiloh. I've been put into a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at the park. So a kid came and stole stuff from her. Okay, I'd get mad at that too. I called the kid out for what he was. So I guess she admits this here. Another man who we recently found has had a history with law enforcement, that is putting it mildly, proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted videos online, caused my family, myself great turmoil. My social security number has been leaked. My address, phone number have been given out freely. Family members are being attacked. Eldest child may not be going back to school. Even where I exercise has been exposed. And so this was a situation where it's like this went crazy and this person's family is at risk and there's little kids involved. And so that shouldn't be the case. And all over a word, right? And so wow, I look at this and it's like, it's really, really difficult because, okay, you've got a kid stealing. That's bad. You definitely should be angry at that. But at the same point, you have kids, so you understand that kids do stupid things. And I've got kids, and they do stupid things. And if you don't swear at kids, right? And that's what it comes down to. I don't care about the racist whatever. You swearing at somebody else's kid is never a good thing. And that's where I had trouble with writing this article and doing this to begin with, because that's just not good. As adults, we got to be better than that. I'm sorry. And so I will say that. However, having a guy harass you, follow you to your car, start shouting at you, and obviously trying to become a social media star off of you, and then trying to ruin your life, and actually going and having people give you death threats and all that is not appropriate as a response for. There's a lot of nuance to this. It's very difficult. And I know this is not a nuanced platform anymore, so I apologize for not giving the take that, I don't know, it's going to be difficult. I'm giving just my honest take. But that shouldn't happen either, right? And actually, because that is such a life-changing event, a kid getting sworn at, he's going to be upset about it for a couple days. That's it. That's not a big deal. This is a big deal, and it is ruining people's lives, and this happens all the time. And that's what on Thursday actually happened to me. I was on a show here. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. It's on my Thursday night live stream, which is at 4 p.m., and we don't ever get notifications of that. YouTube doesn't love us. But I had Smash JT on, and I was talking about video games and video game history, and actually literature history, and just cultural movements and things like that, trying to have a high-level discussion. And I noticed, like, at one point during the stream, he started typing to somebody, and I could tell he started getting fed lines, and and whoever was talking to him was telling him to gotcha me, to go for it, go for the throat. And he started changing the discussion from video games to like, why are you racist? And I'm just like, why are you gay? But I just didn't take it seriously, because you don't take it seriously. And this is the thing. This is the big win for culture out of this whole thing after we set all this up, is that nobody cares anymore. Nobody respects that anymore. You can do this. And again, like, the guy's gone ballistic. If you look at what Smash JT is doing to me right now, and what his cronies are doing, they've got a coordinated cancel effort going on right now. And you could see his John Delarose exposed, unmasked as a proud anti-Semite. Look at that. Very, very wild. And you can see he's attacking Razorfist too. Razorfist threatens to sue me for reacting to a video. Well, he's spreading libel about Razorfist also. And here it is, unhinged I mean, how many videos can he make calling people racist and stuff? I mean, this is like, nobody cares. And what's interesting is I actually gained followers from him doing that at this point. It's the same thing. Nobody cares anymore. And it's such an interesting cultural phenomenon. It's such a breath of fresh air, because in 2016, when I started like really coming out here, I actually got banned from a science fiction convention. They called me a racist bully. And because of that, I lost all of my publishing contracts in the book industry. I'm a writer. And I was, of course, torpedoed in the by my peers and the like. It was a disaster, and it was very, very scary. And your first inclination at that point is apologize. And when you apologize, this what people found out is it doesn't matter, because once you've been branded this, they don't care. They never actually were offended. They wanted to destroy you because they knew what your politics were, and that's all it was, or knew that you were a white person in this instance, right? And that was the entire intention of their doing things. They're not in good faith. And of course, Smash JT wasn't in good faith on Thursday. He just wanted to get clips of me saying the word Holocaust so he could flip out at me, right? And so it's ridiculous. Same thing here. And so that's changed now. I actually sued them, and I didn't apologize. I said no, and I'm actually legally not racist, believe it or not, because I won that lawsuit because they went too far. They just wanted to attack me because they knew I voted for Donald Trump. And same thing here. This woman, of course, got stolen from, and this guy wanted to be a star. Now, the weirdest part about all this, that she says he's got a criminal history or whatever. I looked this up. The guy was sent to prison for raping a 16-year-old girl. That is what happened here. So now where it's like, wait a minute, why is this dude like who had an underage problem in a park with kids to begin with? It's a very fishy situation. Very fishy situation. And this is why this is resonating so much. So it's gone viral. And she won. And, it is in a lot of ways, it's like it's a red pill in that like people are done with this, right? Again, we don't condone swearing at kids. Like that's obvious, right? Not a good thing. And I don't think she should be unabashed about that. She should be like, look, I got mad and that's that. I'm not perfect. I think that'd be a better way to handle it personally, but I get why she's doing this because if you equivocate whatsoever, you don't become a cause, right? But at the same time, we are in a spot also where this only works because she's a white woman, right? $500,000 is ridiculous. And it's like, wow, there's people really fighting the culture war and doing stuff. And I mentioned, please sign up for Fandom Pulse. So important. Like we're working full time. And it's like, wow, if we were just a white woman, we could say an N-word in a park and make $500K. That's, it's disheartening. It's, I would say, but at the same time, it's such a nuanced thing. It's where are we at on this? I think it's overall a good thing that people are done with this. I think it's great on the other front that Hassan is getting just absolutely eviscerated because he was calling Ethan Klein a racist and swearing at him. This is all changing. The culture is done with this stuff. And I don't think a lot of the Hollywood elites or the gaming elites or any of that have figured it out yet. They're going to have this reckoning very, very soon. And interesting stuff right here. What do you think about this? Like I said, it's a nuanced topic, and I know it's difficult to do nuance in today's culture, but I think we need to at the same time. Leave a comment down below. I'm not afraid to discuss it. I like discussing things. Love to hear your thoughts on this, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button. Sign up for Fandom Pulse, and we'll be back soon.